What's up, everybody? I'm finally back with another video. I know it's been a little minute, but today I'm downstairs in front of the Christmas tree. Shout out to my wife for the decorations, and shout out to Adore Holiday Decor for the idea and for putting this together the first time for us. Very good. So what I got for you today, I'm going to be trying to make a drink that I'm calling Santa's Sidecar, which is a twist on the classic Sidecar cocktail. My wife went to a favorite steam party and she was able to get some peppermint liqueur. But the coolest thing about this peppermint liqueur, check this out. Look at that. It's like a snow globe, but it's liqueur mixed with gold flakes. So this is what I'm gonna be mixing up today. So what I got in it, of course, I got that peppermint liqueur, got fresh lemon juice, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that old unk in there, that old Uncle Shannon in there. If you don't have any unk, you can use just some good old Hennessy as a substitute, all right? Don't overthink it. So here we go. Everything going into the cocktail glass, everything's going in the shaker. It's gonna get a good shake. I'm gonna go ahead and go with about 1.5 ounces. I'm gonna use Hennessy because I already got some open. And I need to get rid of that little bit in there. Perfect, just the right amount. That one, I already got my ounce of lemon juice, that I freshly squeezed, going in the tin like that. And then I'm gonna do 3/4 ounce of the peppermint liqueur. Interested to see what this one looks like with the gold flakes in it once it's all said and done. 3/4 ounce. This one is really sweet, so you don't need any simple syrup or anything like that to go in there with this one. I'm gonna top it off with some ice. Can't talk today. Here it is. And I'm just gonna pop that in a coupe glass with some peppermint garnish. We'll double strain, but I'm not gonna really worry about that today because I want to see the gold flakes. Let me get those in there. Man, look at the color on that. The lemon and the Henny is already some, but then you got the peppermint for Christmas. That's a pretty good cocktail by itself, all on its own like that. But you know, I got to be extra. And because I was challenged to make a Christmas cocktail with this right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clarify it in an eggnog mixture that I have right here. So that's what I got going in right now. I'm gonna get that going. I'll pour that back in there like so. Don't worry, it's just me. Not worried about germs right now. Of course, if I was at the bar or something, I would never do this, but now I'm gonna double strain because I want to get all those ice chips out. Like so. So now what I'm gonna do, I have the cocktail in my eggnog and milk mixture. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of hours maybe. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna filter it out. I'm gonna let you guys know what it tastes with the eggnog, the peppermint, and the Hennessy all mixed together like that. Stay tuned. Peace. All right, the drink has finally started to curdle a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is just strain it through a coffee filter. And then that's probably gonna take even longer. But with any milk punch, it's always worth it in the end to see what kind of creation that we've come up with. All right, so what I'm gonna do, so when people start talking about the milk curdling and things like that, if you look in there, you can see some of the curdles are around the side there, but most of them are in this because I want to use the curdles to filter through. The eggnog and that Hennessy smell really good together. You can see that it's starting to drip in there a little bit. The first few drips or drops are always going to be a little bit cloudy. So what I'm going to do is put the first few drops back through there. That way I should get a clearer drink at the very end. So stick with me. We're going to keep waiting. I'm going to try to hurry up and wait this time. All right, so it's been about 2 hours and I think the drink is finally complete. It's filtered out about as much as it's gonna filter. So I'm just interested in giving this thing a good taste to see what the difference is. Now, as far as a clarified cocktail, it's not as clarified as I've seen some of the other drinks that I've made before, but that's probably because it's clarified through eggnog and just a little bit of whole milk. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 2 drops of 20% saline solution to it, just to kind of tie everything together. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it back in the same cup and I'm gonna compare the color and compare the taste. And if you ask what I filtered something as thick as the eggnog through, I just used a basic coffee filter. Only a couple of bucks, make some really good drinks. Here we go. Wow, look at that. You know, give it up close. And I'm gonna try to do a comparison between this one and the last one that we had. Looks pretty clear, pretty good to me. Let's see how it tastes though. One more time. I surprise myself sometimes. Listen, the eggnog and the Hennessy and the lemon, the little bit of salt, it just all plays together. Now, the peppermint liqueur that I used, it has really taken a back seat to this drink. I only get the peppermint at the very back end, and it's more like not much of a pepperminty taste, but more like a, I don't know, you know how you ever had a peppermint and it felt like it opened your throat a little bit? I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but that's all I get from the peppermint. I don't get a whole lot of peppermint taste. I get the eggnog, I get the Hennessy, all blended together in a really good cocktail. The only thing, and I think I need to do, is take this drink and re-chill it and drink it as it's chilled. Right now, it's a little warm because it's been sitting out, but man, is it a really good drink. I think I'm gonna try to clarify a couple of other things in some eggnog just because of the taste that I'm getting from it. This is really incredible. And I think I got a couple of other recipes that I may want to try with the eggnog as well. But what I'm bringing you today is Santa Sidecar. What an amazing drink. Came out to be much better than I originally anticipated. I will link everything that you need to make this drink below. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Peace.